Hi, I'm Barbara Jo Howard with Guildhall, and here with me today is Melissa Erb because today is a very special day. It is Fiesta Day at Guildhall. Hola! Hola, Melissa. How are you?
Barbara Jo. Very good.
So this is very exciting. This is an annual event that happens at Guildhall, and can you just tell me very quickly what's going to go on?
Oh, we've got lots of things going on. We start at 1 o'clock with gallery talk. Then at 2 o'clock, we have the Calpulli Mexican Dance Company, which is going to be fabulous. They have like 5 costume changes. It's going to be really, really exciting. And then at 3 o'clock, we have some children's art workshops happening in our education center, along with some light refreshments. And then in the afternoon, we have even more music. We're going to have a great Brazilian traveling percussion group that's going to start outside and going to be walking all around and bringing us back into the John Drew Theater for some more music this afternoon at about 4:30.
Well, let's get to it. We are backstage at the John Drew Theater, and with me is Juan Castaño. And Juan, you are the managing director of Calpulli, and Calpulli is going to be dancing here today. And I was wondering if you could just tell us a little bit about the genesis of the name Calpulli.
Calpulli, yes. We did an extensive plan and research into the name of our dance company. Calpulli is an Aztec word that represents the clans that made up the Aztec civilization. So it was an organizational unit. So we think it represents us as a nonprofit organization that we are, but also we're a Calpulli of artists, of dancers, and musicians.
Well, today you've got how many artists that will be here dancing?
We have 8 dancers, and I will be guiding the performance.
That's wonderful. And how many different dances are we going to see?
We're going to look at about 9 different dances, and we're looking at 4 different regions in Mexico that those dances come from.
And particularly like what areas?
So we're going to look at dances from northern Mexico, dances that were inspired a lot by German settlers and their music. We're going to look at dances from Jalisco, which are probably the most well-known dances, the mariachi music and the women with the big flowing skirts. We're also going to look at dancers from the Gulf Coast, from Veracruz, this is the costume for that. It's Cuban inspired and also very strong Spanish influence.
That's wonderful. Now, how do you go about collecting these? These are classic dances. I mean, how do you go about training and keeping these dances alive?
Right. Well, our choreographers and our artistic directors are very much experienced and have studied in Mexico and trained with some of the world's most famous ballet companies, ballet folklorico companies in Mexico. So a lot of our base is on their experience and their knowledge. But every time we add a new section of dance to our repertoire, we do an extensive search and we try to collaborate with many different artists. And we also try to reach out to a broad community. We have a lot of Mexican dancers, Mexican-American dancers like myself, but we also have dancers from Ecuador, from Peru, Puerto Rico, even Japan, all people that have come together for their interest and their love of Mexican culture and Mexican dance.
That is wonderful. Now, are we going to be seeing very contemporary dance as well as some very classic pieces?
Today we're going to look at very traditional dances. We are looking at dances that are primarily Hispanic dances, so you'll see a lot of footwork, a lot of the tap, the flamenco style tap that sometimes Mexican dance is known for. So that's only part of what we do. We also have a lot of indigenous dances, but today we're going to be looking at a lot of Hispanic dances.
Well, that's wonderful. So we are going to Vámonos, and we're going to start dancing right away.
Don't let that kill the energy. We have to work even harder. Yeah, go down. So we'll know what it's like. Hopefully we'll come
I'd like to introduce, first of all, our group that's going to perform a wonderful program of Mexican song and dance here. You're going to see a lot of beautiful color in costumes. You're going to hear a lot of happy noise and beautiful voices. And it's from the Calpulli Mexican Dance Company. And their mission is to teach and to produce dance-based programming, which incorporates music and theater, and to promote the rich diversity of Mexican cultural heritage. So would you please welcome Calpulli.
Hola, buenas tardes. Hola, buenas tardes. ¿Cómo están? Bien. ¿Qué comieron? Bueno, my name is Juan Castaño. I'm a dancer and also a teaching artist with Calpulli Mexican Dance Company. We have a great program for you this afternoon. This is our first time in this beautiful theater, so we're really excited to bring a program to you. We're going to look at dances, traditional dances from Mexico, and we're going to look at 4 different regions of dance. We're going to go to Veracruz. I'm wearing the costume from the state of Veracruz. That's on the Gulf Coast. Right, so we're going to go to the state of Veracruz now. The dances that we're going to look at La Bruja, the witch, and I want you to see how the movement captures that essence of the witch.
De la mañana, a las 2 de la mañana.
You enjoy that? From northern Mexico? So I brought a friend of mine from Michoacan. Everyone, a round of applause for Don Santiago. Now, this is actually one of the dances that we're showing today that has an indigenous background. They're from the Purepecha Indians, or natives in Michoacan. These dances are over 450 years old. Now, when we see them for the first time here in the United States, we think that it's actually kind of a cruel joke on the third age. And in fact, in Mexico, children as young as 8, 12 years old perform them in honor of their elders. So it's very much a comedic thing when you look at them. But the thing that I want you to understand about them is that it shows the relationship and the importance of music and dancing in one's life. So when the viejito has no music, nothing to go on, he's weak, he's fragile, he's shaking. But when there's music, all of a sudden he's more agile. He's found a fountain of youth. So I think that's one of the reasons I love dancing. I think I'll be dancing until I can't any longer. So I think it's a testament to the importance of us being happy and dancing as long as we can. So I need a few volunteers to come up and join. I'm going to show you some of the symbolism that you find in the costuming of the viejitos. One of the most important things to look at is the hat. All right, the agricultural life is very important in this indigenous community. And if you look down, viejitos, puedes ver para abajo? If we look at the spherical shape and imagine it up here, what could this hat represent? The sun. Yes, you guys are on. So the hat not only is a tool in the shaking, you see the ribbon shake, but let's make a line right here. Oh no, perfect right there. It also indicative and represents the importance of the sun in their agriculture. It shows the importance of music and the energy that the viejitos derive from the music. So at the beginning, no music or very labored music. So I want you to show me the body position that viejitos doing right now. Can you show me that body position? Yeah, so we have our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to bend our knees. That's probably the most important thing. Right hand on our back. Left hand, we're going to pretend we have a cane. Here's where the fun starts. We're shaking those knees, shaking that torso, shaking that cane, and shaking that hat and those ribbons, okay? Keep doing that. Hold that. Keep doing that as I talk. Keep doing it, right? Get used to it, all right? So at the beginning of the dance, there isn't very much music. So I'm going to need you to look for the audience this way. Do this with me. We're going to ask to the right. We're going to ask to the left. We're going to look. We're going to hear. Since we don't have very much music, at that point you decide whether or not you want to applaud. All right? After that, we're going to hold hands. You're going to hold hands with a viejito. And the music, we're going to mark the rhythm as we go. All right? And it's going to get faster. And you're going to maintain that low position. That's down. That's down, 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 down. We're still down. All right? We're going to keep that position. But with the music, it's faster. You're just going to become a little bit more nimble, a little happier. Still, you have a backache, but you're a little happier, right? So it's going to get faster and faster and faster. And at one point, the viejito is going to take you off the stage, all right? And I need your energy and your marking of the rhythm with me, all right? So here we go with El Trenecito. Shake those knees. Every step. Every step. And that hat. Don't forget the hat. More. Bend the knee more. No. Good, good, good. Bend your knees, bend your knees. Don't forget to shake. Bend those knees, bend those knees, bend those knees. Stay here, stay here, stay here. You did really good. It's a tiring dance, isn't it? That's why 12-year-olds dance it. Thank you, viejito. Round of applause for our viejito, Don Santiago, and our volunteers for doing a great job. I was talking to them backstage, and everyone was panting. That was a tiring dance, and that's why 12-year-olds dance it, because it is a very difficult dance. We're going now to the last section of our program, dancers from Jalisco. Can everybody say Jalisco? Yes. Now, does anybody know the real name of the Mexican hat dance? I'm sure somebody knows it. Mexican hat dance? Nobody wants to guess? Okay, well, I'm going to teach it to you. El jarabe tapatio. Tapatio refers to the people from Jalisco, from that state. Most people think that it's only from the state of Guadalajara. And jarabe is a sort of rhythm. Literally, jarabe is like a sweet mixture. But in the sense of dance and music, jarabe is a sort of rhythm, all right? So it's a rhythm from the people from Jalisco. And we're going to look at El Jarabe Tapatio. So I hope you enjoy this. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the performance. It was a pleasure for us to be here this afternoon. I want to introduce some of the dancers I didn't introduce during the program. I'm going to start from over there. An applause for Emmanuel. An applause for Pilar. Santiago, he was our viejito. I introduced Gnarly, but a quick one for Gnarly. For Alberto. For Adina. For Raúl. And Carlina. Again, my name is Juan. It was a pleasure for us to be here with you this afternoon. I know we have more events coming, more activities coming after this performance. So if you want to speak to us, a few of us are going to go to the front. Enjoy the day, and thank you for joining us.
How are you?
All right, my amigo. What's your name?
Angelica.
We're here in the Boot Slam Education Center at Guildhall as part of Fiesta, and right now behind me what's going on is a bunch of different arts and crafts. So let's go and find out what everybody is making. Come on. With me right now is my friend. Hello, your name please?
Emily.
Emily, what are you making?
I'm making a birthday present for my mom. Her birthday's tomorrow.
Oh my goodness, and what is this birthday present?
Well, I'm making a pattern right over here on the side.
Mm-hmm. Wow, a duck right there. That's beautiful. It's absolutely exquisite. And where is it all going? Is it going to be decorations? Is it going to be, what's the final result? What does it look like?
Well, I'm gonna put it under my mom's pillow tonight, and she'll find it in the morning.
What a wonderful surprise. That's great. Well, thank you, Emily. Having a good time? What was your favorite part of the fiesta?
The dancing, it was cool.
Oh, the dancing was cool. I agree. Did you love those dresses? I do too. Maybe we can talk to them and they'll make us one. What do you think?
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, thank you so much, Emily, and wish your mom happy birthday from all of us here at Guildhall. Okay. Happy birthday, Mom! With me right now is Michael and Alexandra, both teachers at the spring schools, who are part of the people behind here today at Guildhall, really orchestrating the wonderful arts and crafts that are going on. So tell me, Alexandra, really, what are some of the things that the children are making?
Well, we have two projects. The first are Panamanian molas, which are traditionally made from cloth, but for the kids we're doing them with tissue paper because it's easier and more time efficient. And then we are doing also at the other project Mexican tin ornaments. The children will kind of carve into the tin, and on one side they can color it. So one side is colored, one side is unicolored.
Wonderful. So tell me, what is the history of a mola?
Oh, I have to be honest with you, I'm not that up on the actual history. I just came here because I've lived in certain parts of Latin America, and I wanted to do my best to contribute as much as I could. I'm the 7th grade Spanish teacher of spring school, and I just can't get enough of this stuff. I really can't.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today. Can you tell me a little bit about the mola? Ah, ole!
So the molas are a beautiful craft that the Panamanians came up with using scraps of fabric. So they had all the scraps of fabric left over. What do you do with them? Instead of wasting them, they made them into beautiful artistic scenes. Like as in a quilt for our American forefathers would make quilts. They made molas.
Hi, how are you today?
Good.
All right, now I want you to speak really loudly, and can you tell me each one of your names?
I'm Gloria. I'm Olivia. And I'm Deja.
Hey there, how are you? Now, will you tell me what you're each making?
I'm making a fox. I'm making a fish.
A fish?
Yeah. I'm making a cat with red beady eyes.
A cat with red beady eyes. My goodness gracious. And these are all molas, yes?
Yeah.
Have you ever made a mola before?
Yes.
You have? You're an experienced mola maker?
Yes.
Well, I am very impressed. Well, we're going to have to check back here and see how these molas are coming along. Samba La Scola, and we are here at Guildhall, and it is just the beginning of a wonderful afternoon of live music. You have to be here to believe it. It's absolutely incredible. This happens every year. If you weren't able to join us this year, please come down, join us next year. Visit our site at guildhall.org. Thank you. Boy, if you're looking for some really great, wonderful ideas for the upcoming holidays, I suggest you come down here because we've got wonderful things. We're Guildhall. We've got beautiful things, things you wouldn't find anyplace else, from luxurious scarves to beautiful handcrafted jewelry to unbelievable, unique pieces of pottery. Come down, shop, find the perfect gift for that perfect person that you can't find anything for. You'll probably find it right here.